Coming up today, we're joined for a chat by Aussie muso Andy Golledge.
Found some joy in creating something that wasn't music, you know.
We'll also let you know what's making local cyclists tick. And Dan will let us know where to grab a few laughs this week. Produced on Awabakal and Warramai land, this is The Good Stuff on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good
stuff.
The good stuff.
Newcastle is about to get its first public bike repair station. Basically, it's a pit stop that gives cyclists access to a bike pump and some basic tools. And if that gets your lycra on, plans to install public parking for bikes is also on the horizon. Find out more by heading to newcastlelive.com.au or check us out on Facebook to see what everyone's lycraing about.
This is
Good stuff.
Sydney alt country sensation Andy Golledge has just released the first single from his sophomore album. We're joined by the legend himself for a chat. So, have you been sitting on that song for a while, or is it something fresh?
No, we recorded it like late last year. Yeah, so it's it's a song that I wrote a long time ago, but didn't really do anything with it until later on. We just kind of came to the band, and it was the right time to kind of make it a band song. Yeah.
That's really exciting. So would you say that it's kind of a signal of what we can expect for the next album?
It's interesting. I would say there's a few songs there's some few songs that are kind of that pace, and then there's a few that are somewhere in between. But it's going to be a bit different, this album, I think. It's much more positive than the last record.
Yeah. In that single alone, it sounds a lot happier.
Yeah. There's a bit of I guess the new album's kind of about learning to love myself, I guess. So
That's
it should
beautiful.
be interesting.
I feel like you've always been one for, self-love though. And
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's one way to manage whatever emotional issues you've got going on is to try and be your best friend. You be best friends with yourself, That's the journey, right? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to talk to you about the album artwork, right? Which has actually, coined you a brand new title of Andy Collage.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's so funny.
It's so good. Who was behind that and where'd the idea come from?
Oh, I just came up with it. I don't know. I just wanted to do something like, just kind of do something creative outside of playing music for a break. So I just thought, I'll make it like a collage that I used to do for like my school folders and stuff. I used to just make a collage and then laminate it. And I was like, I'll just go back to that and found some joy in creating something that wasn't music,
Yeah.
Turned out pretty cool, I think.
I think it looks awesome. Who were some of the subjects or regular suspects that you used to include in your own collages back in the day?
Oh, geez, I don't know. It was usually skateboarding magazines or surf magazines or stuff like that. Maybe a combination of a skateboarding magazine and Mum's Woman's Weekly or something. Just because it was funny to swap heads with bodies,
Right. So you weren't pulling out like pies and stuff from the Women's Weekly? That sounds terrible of me to say. That's a very sexist thing.
Pies, though. Pies are delicious.
Yeah.
Pies would be good, like if somebody's throwing a pie. I mean, I'm thinking about doing a collage for every single, so
Cool.
Thank you for appreciating my my artistic collage.
I think it looks sick.
Yeah.
So this year so far has been a little bit like sporadic for Andy and your band. You've had a couple of gigs, but there seems to have been a bit of a, rest period. Has it been a rest period or?
Yes and no. Like we've been working on the record, like we're in the middle of recording at the moment. So we're just trying to navigate that and then plan the rest of the year. But I mean, we're still doing a lot of shows, just not in New South Wales. So we're in Gympie this weekend for 3 days, and then Oh, we do have a Sydney show coming up on the 2nd of September for Music and Biz Co's first birthday party or something.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that kind of came into play. But I think the main focus is just kind of getting the record organised and everything sorted and everything ready to go, and then, you know, plan a tour around that, probably like February. So we're looking to release the album around January. So you'll probably be seeing much more of us getting around. At the moment, I think Caitlin's due to have her album out in November. So
wow,
like we're doing, you know, you kind of, because we share the same band, you got to kind of work around each other.
Yeah, of course. Would there be a possibility of maybe a co-headline tour or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we used to do that a lot before we were releasing records. But yeah, that's always a possibility. I mean, it's really helps with costs.
Yeah.
When you're sharing a band.
Yeah.
You split it in the middle, you know? But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
Well, I do have one final sneaky question to ask. Have you revealed what the album's actually going to be called, or are you keeping that under wraps at the moment?
I'm really bad at naming albums. Hey, like the song names are hard enough for me, so I haven't even thought about what this album's going to be called. But you know, it'll just have to be connected to some sort of self-love affirmation or something. I don't know.
Gorgeous. Well, I can't wait to hear it once you finally come up with it then.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be underwhelming.
Stop it.
The songs will be great, so that's all that matters. I'm really excited about releasing new music. It's all a bit different, you know. It's a bit positive and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Absolutely love this brand new single. It's called Country Band, and hopefully we see you in Newey sometime soon.
Yeah. I've booked a birthday party, actually. I've got to play a birthday party there in October.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. We should organise that. I should get down there before the end of the year.
That'd be fantastic. That'd be so good. Yeah, we've been missing you out here because the last time that you came close would have been for Skyline last year.
Yeah, it would have been then. Yeah. I might actually go to Dashville this year. I'm not playing, but it'd be nice to go there as a punter.
Such a good festival. I'm really excited for the lineup of this year. It's so good to see Waddy back on.
I know Waddy's there, yeah. I'm going to get on a Zoom later on today with Waddy and we're going to try and write a song together. So
oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you done that before?
No, I'm pretty shy when it comes to sharing songs. I've definitely written songs while people have been playing something on the guitar and I've just been nearby and I've just been like, keep playing that. And then I write a song. And that's kind of my way of collaborating, but I've never actually kind of sat down and nutted out a song with somebody before, really, other than my brothers or something when I was younger.
Yeah. Wow. What a special experience then. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, Andy, it's been so good to chat with you. Congratulations on this new single.
Thank you.
Yay. All done.
This is where it
Sounds good.
good stuff.
Looking for a few laughs? That's good. You've come to the right place. Tomorrow night, you can catch Open Mic at the Newcastle Comedy Club. That's Open Mic night, not a guy named Open Mic. Comedy for a Cause is happening at Windale Gateshead Bowling Club on Saturday night, the same night that Aj Barker takes to the stage at the Civic Theatre. And on Sunday, Jared Goundry will bring his solo show to the Newcastle Comedy Club. To find out more, head to newcastlelive.com.au.
Newcastle Live. Newcastle Live.
That's it for the good stuff today. I'd love to say a big thank you to Andy Golledge for popping in for a chat. If you haven't already, you should go and give their brand new single, Country Band, a spin and keep an ear out for this next album. Thanks heaps for joining us and we'll see you tomorrow from 4 p.m. for more of the good stuff.